My name is Nicole, and this presentation is my mic reflection, Becoming Seen, my journey through identity and social justice. This project challenged me to reflect on how race, gender, and empathy shape who I am as a woman, a counselor, and an educator. Through creative expression and reflection, I've learned what it means to truly see myself and others. I was raised in Harlem by my grandmother, a woman of faith and strength. She worked hard and prayed and taught me to keep my head high no matter what. At home, silence meant respect. Faith meant endurance. Those lessons shaped me, but they also told me to hide parts of myself. I didn't realize it then, but even in love, I was learning how identity and class intersect. My family taught me strength and independence. My biological mom was successful, but rarely around, so I thought success meant separation. I didn't see how race and gender and class and expectations shaped those lessons until I got older and began unlearning what I thought strength looked like. As I grew older, I started noticing how race was built into everything. Who gets believed, who gets forgiven, who gets second chances. Racism wasn't always loud. Sometimes it lived in assumptions and how people reacted to my tone, my hair, or even my silence. That's when I realized neutrality is a privilege I never had. I walk into rooms already read. Before I speak, they've written my story. Too confident, too direct, too much. But I've mastered the art of stillness. My smile disarms, my kindness resists. I fight wars with warmth, not weakness, but strategy. They call it micro, but small cuts still bleed. Question my tone, doubt my grace, yet I rise unshaken. Being a black woman means carrying history in your walk and healing in your hands. Strength that whispers, kindness that confronts, empathy, the revolution they never seen coming. Crenshaw's work on intersectionality helped me put language to my life. I'm just, I'm not just one identity. I'm layered. A black woman, a counselor, a teacher, a believer. Each layer comes with its own expectations, privileges, and struggles. Intersectionality helped me see that liberation isn't about choosing one piece of myself, it's about embracing all of them. In my career, I've seen how these systems can silence people, especially those who look like me or my clients. Undoing oppression isn't just about marches or laws, it's about daily choices, listening without judgment, validating lived experience, and holding space for truth. Social justice begins where empathy meets action. These readings transform how I see and identify justice. The new Jim Crow showed how incarceration continues racial control in new forms and how policy often replaces change with systems. Crenshaw deepened my understanding on intersectionality, how race, gender, and class collide in real life. Darius Daniels' relational intelligence reminded me that healing happens through connection, that relationships can be acts of justice. And microaggressions gave me the language to name everyday racism and respond with both truth and grace. This journey reminded me that identity work never ends. My commitment is to speak truth even when it shakes rooms, to center empathy in every interaction, and to make space for voices often ignored. I've learned that the most radical thing I can do is love, loudly, intentionally, and without apology. For years, I tried to make myself smaller, to fit into rooms that weren't made for me. Now I know that visibility is power and vulnerability is strength. Thank you for listening to my reflection. My hope is that you'll leave this space seeing yourself and others a little more clearly.